Hi, everyone. Good morning. How is everyone doing? Let me know, guys, where you're dialing in from. And how is your day going so far? Hi, Janet. It's a gorgeous day. Lovely. Hi, Jessie. Hi, Patricia. Happy and productive. I love that. Hey, Sandra. Beautiful day. Just getting my music ready. Right, it just seems like only recently we were talking about new moon and the heavy energies, and here, bang on, another cycle of it. How is the moon cycle treating you guys? Is anyone feeling sleepless, heavy, stuck, or you're feeling not bothering you so much this time? What is it like? Because each of the moon cycles is so different to all of us. So we go through, yeah. For me, I just felt like, oh gosh, we are just recovering from the new moon and the heavy energies and Schumann resonance as well, being all over the place. And here we are into another cycle. The time is going so fast as well, the spin of it, isn't it? Hi, Jamila. Very little sleep, blaming the time change. Yeah, we lost 1 hour, right? And still, yes, we were just getting settled to waking up and it's getting brighter. And now this week has thrown us into waking up and it's still dark. Settling new intention, the time chance tossed me about a bit. Yeah. Glad we are all on the same sync of it. Yes. So this full moon, it's leading us into the deepness of unraveling ourselves. I was sitting and channeling from the Akashic records. So, what the message is for this full moon, for those who don't know, I do send these newsletters and a free distance healing every full moon and new moon. And in that includes a download of Akashic messages. Yeah. So for this full moon, the message is, I'm just going to read it out about the faith. So bringing in the faith in our lives is the most important thing. See what resonates with you. Like, some parts of it may not resonate with you. That's okay. Park it aside, because this is more about the collectiveness. And some parts of it does resonate with us because we're all in the same consciousness, the same web of life. Yeah. Not all days are alike. Not everything is going to be the same. We need to uncover our souls to be shed with some light. The light that shines through tiny holes is the brightest as it sparkles its rays to the most parts. So here is a question for us. What does faith mean to us? So if you got a journal, bring it out and just even jot down, what does faith mean? And if you would like, maybe just type it up here so others can resonate with it. Yeah. Faith is something for me personally is connecting to myself and knowing I'm part of some bigger thing above us, like it's like being part of a huge tapestry, but also it's important thread that we are all being into. But knowing that we are the thread and linked into the big thing, that is the faith, that is the holding on cord for me. What does it feel to you? There is no right and wrong for it because it's our individual experiences, the cultures that we grew up, and the knowledge that we are gaining in our journeys. So just hold that thought for yourselves. Yeah, what does that faith mean to you? Um, and also don't rush, and just like, is that like this is thing, or if I don't feel the same as others, like, hey, what about, like, am I not having a faith in my own self or the bigger picture? Let those emotions sink in. Let yourself, let your doubts, everything come to the surface, because sometimes unless we actually do a bit of a recheck on ourselves, we don't know how far we have going ahead and how strong we are going ahead as well. So that is so important here, to check in with ourselves. So as you let the faith come into your soul, notice it lights up all the dark areas and integrates with the Christ light. The light is within us, merges with the light around us, and we are not to be separated, but in unity to being in the work. The work is what defines you. The soul work is what you will be called upon. It's time to honor yourself and embrace all parts of you with light within you. So this is the part of it. Like, I just love the way the visual came in. Think about, like, you're in a room where there is everything is closed, but there is this door right in front of you, and it has a tiny bit of a hole. Now just go with the visualization of it, like, in the sunlight or the light is coming in, and that tiny bit of a hole, which is less than even, like, 0.05 centimeters, even, let's think about. um but it's the brightest, like, it's so sparkly and so bright that you feel that things are going to feel better, like, you're having that faith in yourself, and you hold on to that light, and that light grows bigger and bigger. Your eye vision gets tuned into, you start to get to see what's around you, what's within you here in the soul context. So that is where we are going to uncover the dark areas and get to see the treasure within us. Yeah, even just like the diamond, it has to be given the shine to recognize it's diamond, it's precious. Until then, we don't even know, like, what crystal it is, what it is, what is the value of it. Yeah, so everything has to go through a process of it before we do recognize the beauty about being recognized it. But no matter who recognizes the diamond to be valuable or not, the diamond itself knows, no matter if it's in the dust or in someone's fingers or in some museum, it's still precious thing, right? So when you know that you're precious, you are valuable, no matter what the situations, no matter what the circumstances are making us go down, we bounce back quicker. So this is the major thing in learning about ourselves. How do we bounce back? And what are the things that we are learning to bounce back? What are the things that we are uncovering about ourselves? Yeah, so those are the major things. Think about and hold on to, because this is something, a script that you're writing to yourself, under no one's obligation, under no one's pressure, but with your own heart openness, you're doing it. Yeah, does it resonate with you guys? So that was the message that has been downloaded. And also the other thing, to part of ourselves, to process ourselves, the questions that came up is, this full moon I'm feeling. So have those journals. Until you have the journals, maybe in your mind, let the answers flow in. Don't make an effort, but just anchor to this moon I'm feeling. Whatever that is. You're feeling emotional, you're feeling confused, you're feeling like something is being shifting, or clarity is coming in, you're feeling happy. It's okay. Put it out there. Acknowledge those thoughts in yourself right now. For me, I'm going through a little challenge right now. For me, it's about uncovering what these challenges are teaching me personally. So this is where I'm surrendering to that part of me, uncovering, like, as we say, like, the time will reveal, but like, hey, what is that, the revelation that I'm not seeing at the surface now, that I need to go deep dive to see it? And that's where the fun begins in the life journey. So do type in. If you feel you resonate, you can share it. Again, there is no right or wrong way to address how our emotions are. And the next thing is, as the full moon is all about forgiveness, letting go, release, and inviting into ourselves. So think about what is that you're inviting this for the next month until the next around 28 days, 30 days. What is that you want to invite in your life? So think about that and make a note in your journal. As we release, as we surrender, there is a slight gap coming in, like there is a void coming, not a void even, it's a creative space that's coming in. So in that creative space, do fill it up with the things, like, you just tidy up your bookshelf. So you find like, hey, I've given like out of 10 books, 3 to the charity. So you have a space for 3 books. So what books would you like to bring in? Or do you just want to leave it empty there? Enjoy that space there. Either way. And the next one is, this month I'm surrendering to. What is that you're surrendering to? Make a note. Is that relatable for you guys? And how many of you feel comfortable with journaling? Let me know. Or are you just getting into journaling? For me, I go through, sometimes I don't like to journal. I like to think through in my mind. And sometimes I would like to put things on the paper. That is itself a revelation and healing that comes through. And sometimes not doing it is healing. It could be too clustered to put it on the paper. Did you ever feel that? And in those times, I found doodling is the best way, just to write things or draw lines was much more, or those line graphs, just filling the spaces was so good. Yeah. So with that, so as you are recognizing the areas that you want to move forward, the areas that you're uncomfortable with, let's go into the healing. So with the full moon, when you feel heavy, surrendering is the best thing. Surrendering in to get into that clutter-free space is the best thing. And for some people, it helps through meditations, fantastic. For some people, breath work gets into them. For some, it's the walk in the forest gets them. For me, it's the Reiki that gets into more than the meditation, because I see Reiki as a healing that goes in through the crown chakra that calms the mind much with ease than the meditation. So I like to practice Reiki even like 5 to 7 minutes before I do meditation. It's just like I'm doing the base preparation and then get into. So if any one of you are practicing Reiki, give it a try with that. Give a Reiki to yourself and then get into the meditation. You will notice the difference is much easier. And for those who are having difficulty, hands up, like I do have difficulty with meditation sometimes. And yes, we just need to move our body. Like, it may be not the ideal thing to go deep inside. It's actually movement in the body that brings the meditation as well. Like, it could be like through the eating, generally being in the present moment, eating, or walking, it could be. So just being there and just putting your hands on the heart and feeling the energies. So today I'm being drawn to asking you to place your hands on your heart center as you are receiving Reiki. So now let me know who is new to receiving Reiki. And please do let me know if anyone practices Reiki. I'd love to know, you guys. Yeah, I absolutely love, I call it like a sweet addiction to practice Reiki. Lovely, Savina. Great. You are receiving something. I always say, like, even for 10 minutes of Reiki is great, then no energy healing. Reiki is nothing but a universal life force energy. Like, there is that light that we were talking about. It's being moved into our body. So that life force is going into our body, which is shifting, which is taking the stagnance away. And when after the session, generally people do feel uplifted, more lighter, more grounded, more present with their bodies. Some people do kick in with the healing crisis, which is like crying, emotional, like, tears rolling down, which is great because that is a proof of, hey, energy is moving, things are shifting for us. Like, sometimes we have built ourselves to be too hard unknowingly as well, and we just leave it, release it. Yeah. I practice Reiki and I love to connect with your loving energy. Yay. So we are just expanding that, Janet. Like, we practicing Reiki and working with group of people, it just expands our healing portals, which is amazing. I love group, like, because whatever we do, like, think about it's 10 times, but with the group work, it's 100 times, which is even better, right? And so afterwards, you might feel a little bit lightheaded or a bit floaty. Blame it on Reiki is a good thing. It's just like readjustment to your chakras is happening up here. So now think about setting your intentions for what this Reiki is about for you guys today. If you have any physical discomforts, physical pains, or long-term issues that you're going through, you can set your intentions with that. Or if you know you're going through a challenging moment in your life right now and you want a healing, or you want kind of a direction or just peace with it, set your intentions with that. Or if you know something is coming up and you want to be mentally be prepared there, so set your intentions with that. And if you have absolutely nothing to check in, just let the Reiki go wherever it needs to go and heal you. So with that, please do let me know. Are you all okay with that? And just type in yes to receive Reiki. Yeah, just connecting and giving the permission to receive the Reiki. Yeah. All you need to do is either sit down comfortably, lie down, or be on the couch or in the yoga position, whichever is your comfort, for next about like 20 minutes. And I'll go through the hand positions. I'll be telling, like, where the healing is going with the chakras, and you just need to think about it. And if you're comfortable, if your hands are not aching, please place your hands on your heart center. But if you're of a discomfort, set the intention your palms are on your heart, and you placing them by the side, whichever is your comfort, or on your tummy, perfectly fine. Yeah. So with that, let's begin. And as long as you're not driving, perfectly fine. I'm just going to light some sage. So get comfortable, sitting relaxed. To start music. And after the Reiki, I'll be picking up a card that's been drawn for this today's vibe on the group. And then we'll be reading a page from Louise Hay, Heart Thoughts. All right, okay, so here is a beautiful Palo Santo smudge all around you. Take a nice deep breath, breathing into your lower belly and breathing out. Breathing in, relaxing your shoulders, and breathing out. And allowing yourself to drift deep into your heart center, placing your palms on your heart center and setting your intentions and calling in Archangel Michael to shield and protect us as we receive this beautiful Reiki healing. And visualize his beautiful deep clock of protection all around you from top to bottom. Now calling in Reiki energy, Dr. Mikao Sai, to flow through for your highest good to your intentions this beautiful full moon. And let the healing begin. Feel the energy around your crown center. And through the process, just keep taking gentle deep breaths. Feel the energy around the crown center. Now gently breathing in. Visualize the energy moving into your third eye. Clearing up your intuition. Connecting to your psychic awareness. Now, gently moving down into your throat center, feel the energy movement in your throat chakra, allowing you to express and communicate your truth, your desires. And the energy is gently moving down into your heart space, expanding your heart center, loving yourself even more deeply. Gently moving the energy down into your solar plexus chakra, the upper belly. Feel the energy shifting, allowing you to connect to your deep inner child, releasing all that anxiety and the tightness in your body. And gently letting the energies move down to your sacral chakra, below your navel, and receiving the healing for your navel chakra. It helps to heal your creative and bring out your deep desires to who you really are. And gently letting the energy move down to your root chakra, the base of your spine, and healing on your limiting conditions and the beliefs that are holding you back, and allowing you to be grounded. Now visualize the Reiki energy moving through your legs, your knees, lower legs, ankles, soles of the feet, Now visualize the energy moving through your shoulders, your hands, elbows, wrist, palms, and the fingers. Breathing deeply, allowing the healing energies to move through for your highest good with your intentions, and cleansing any energies in your auric field that are not serving you. Thanking the Reiki energy, Dr. Mikhail Sai, and Archangel Michael to shield and protect us as we receive healing. And visualize this beautiful full moon rays falling over you and connecting with your heart center. and realigning and rebalancing your energy centers. Taking a deep breath and breathing out. Connecting into your body, becoming aware of your physical body. Gently wiggling your toes, your fingers, becoming aware of the room and the space you're in. And slowly opening your eyes. And have some water to reconnect back, to allow yourself to be grounded. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Feel that energy expansion around you. Welcome back, everyone. Hope you all felt that. It could be by tingle sensations, heat or cold. Right now, you may feel a bit floaty or spaced, less thoughts, more connected to the body, the clarity as well. So just check in. Some may notice pins and needles, twitches as well, or tummy grumbling. Everything is right experience for us at this moment of time. That was amazing. Thank you so much, Melinda. Thank you, guys. And if you still have your journal, write down your experience so you know like what you felt right today. I don't see like no two experiences are ever the same because we are not in the same space ever again. We're constantly moving. Tingly, floaty, very relaxed. That's awesome. That is awesome. All right, so is everyone back? Still relaxed position? If you're back, let me know by the love hearts or in the comments. I just love this space. I just love that. Just going to pick a card for us and see what comes up. Got this beautiful card from the Life Purpose deck that I have. Oracle cards is a card. You're able to discern answers and guidance for yourself and others. I love this. As you can see, it's all about connecting to yourself. And when you connect to yourself, we all got our own intuitive portals or psychic powers. So we just need to hold on to that and know that angels are guiding us or spirit guides are guiding us in this path to your psychic awareness, to your intuitiveness. Yeah. If you got a question, if you feel you're at a crossroads, right now is a beautiful moment because your mind is calmer. Pick a card and see what the message is for you. It can be any oracle cards, but see a message that comes in. Or if you have any inspirational book, open up a chapter and see what the chapter comes up as. Yeah. So I do that usually with my own book as well. Connect to your inner guide. Anytime I feel like, hey, what is the message I need to read? These chapters are very short, so I just go by it and open the book. And you know what? Intuitions is a chapter. How spot on with the card. So then I sit in and read, and there is also some experience healing tips in it. So I just go by it and reaffirm for myself as well, like, so yeah, you can use your favorite books or can get this book as well. Intuitively is so important to develop ourselves. Did you guys ever do that? I just love it. I just love it so much. It just gives us a peace of mind as like, we are listening to something bigger than that, bigger than our ego mind or our clutter mind, especially after Reiki, after meditation are the ideal spaces to check in with ourselves. Hey, what is the message for me right now? So do practice more, so you're invoking your own intuitive skills much more strongly. We don't doubt ourselves anymore, like we are able to uncover ourselves. So there you go. Hope that was resonating for you guys. It was perfect for me. So thank you. Thank you, Melinda. I didn't show up. I'm hearing there is a issue still. Like, sometimes if you come out of the screen quicker, it doesn't show up. Yeah. Thank you, Nicole. She's a wonderful Insight Time teacher here, guys. If you haven't followed Nicole, go check her out. She does Reiki as well, and she does the mindfulness-based meditations as well. So do check her out. I love her voice. It's so peace and soothing. Peace, thank you so much. All right, Melinda. Let me quickly check in. So guys who are new to me, if you haven't connected with me before, you can follow me and you will get notifications what's happening and when the next events are. So yeah. Yeah, I haven't got that Melinda here. I'm so sorry. Do let the Insight Timers know. Yeah. Make sure if it is detected from you, to check with the Insight Timer, guys. Yeah. So for those who are new, please do give a follow or a like so you get the notifications. And I have some events. Unfortunately, on Tuesday, I had to cancel an event, but I have rescheduled it later on. On Tuesdays, I have some series going on with Reiki and the benefits of Reiki and the principles of Reiki. So if that is, and I'll be adding a few more things up. And yeah, if you feel drawn for this energy exchange, please make a donation. That helps me and Insight Timer as well. And you know what, guys? Last night I had a great news from Insight Timer. They want to host some workshops for me. So I'll be working on it for next few weeks to get the workshops done here. So I'm so looking forward for that. Yeah, it was great to see that. Art sessions. I haven't actually, Nicole, put up, but I'll be doing one soon. Thank you for asking. Just thinking today, oh gosh, it's been a long time I didn't hold. I'm doing some privately with some libraries and health places online. Yeah, so I couldn't get around to do here. Thank you. Thank you guys so much. And it's all because of you guys supporting me to be here, welcoming me. And journey with you guys means a lot for me. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's see what this is about from Louise Hay. Something we started doing on the moon cycles and reading. Okay. This is a book that I absolutely love. All the books of Louise Hay, Heart Thoughts. And I always have a choice. Choose to believe that it is easy to change a thought or a pattern. It is your choice to do so. Most of us have foolish ideas about who we are and many rigid rules about how life should be lived. Let's remove the word should from our vocabulary forever. Should is a word that makes a prisoner of us. Every time we use should, we are making ourselves wrong or we are making someone else wrong. We are in effect saying not good enough. What can be dropped now from your should list? Replace the word should with the word could. Could lets you know that you have a choice, and choice is freedom. We need to be aware that everything we do in life is done by choice. There is really nothing that we have to do. We always have a choice. That is the biggest thing that I learned a few years ago, and through the Akashic records as well. Like, if anyone has received Akashic records reading, I always say, like, hey, don't put any should questions. It's always like, be open to receiving the guidance. Should, because there is nobody ever is holding us. We always have got a choice. Either with our fear, we don't choose a choice that we know from our soul we need to do it. We want to do it, and then we put it on knowingly, unknowingly, on the social things or the family circumstances. And sometimes our own fear, like, I should do this because I'm not comfortable in doing the other thing that my soul wants to do, which needs a courage. So I would be taking the easier route, and just should is also like a blame thing, blame game that we get into. um for many years, like with the art topic, like, my dad would say, like, hey, um art is not your thing. You should not be doing it, because it doesn't lead you with the income you won't be settling in. I was literally very upset about it, and angry as well for many years. But only after my mid 20s I realized, like, he is not controlling me anymore. I didn't do art as education, but now I have a choice. I want to do it, and I can take that up. So I started back on my art, and I used to go for evening classes just to have fun time with myself. And then I realized, like, yeah, no one is ever stopping me as an adult. I have a right to it, and he is not controlling me anymore. But the thoughts of it, I was being controlled by my own brain manipulation, the mind manipulation of it. Yeah. And that gave me such a freedom, like, exploration, like, oh, I can stretch my wings. I don't need to be, I'm not doing any mistakes, so I don't need to be afraid of it. Like, there is nothing wrong going to happen, because I'm only listening to myself. So when we come out of that thin rope that we have been in, kind of like showed, that is where the freedom comes, when you just detangle it and release it. Yeah. So think about, write down actually in your journal, like, what are your should moments, like, where you have conditioned yourself. And is that your part of your vocabulary that you do it, and see what can you change about it. So right now, the beauty is the change that comes in. Yeah. That will help us to connect to who we deeply are. That helps us to forgive, release. Like, it's all about the full moon, the cycle of it, the changes. Yeah. I would be saying, as well, be extra gentle with yourself, because not only last 2 weeks, the energies are super, super fast, super heavily downloads happening. There is so much of a transformation. It's like by the time you're transforming to something that you want to be, and another shift is coming up, like, it's like a catching on your breath. So take it easy, rest if you need to. Rest itself is a doing. It doesn't mean that we are wasting our time or whiling. Hey, let me know how many feel guilty if you're resting, like, no, because that's a condition. We should never rest, right? Unless you're sick, even sick, like people do work, like, yeah. Shift that, like, rest is good. You are being productive, resting as well, because after the rest stage is when you're doing something, you're actually more focused, you're more productive. Did you ever notice that you get things done much faster, much with ease as well? The detangles or the problems, the solutions come much easier after a rest. So what you receive right now with Reiki is your rest time, so treat it like, um accepted this beautiful healing for yourself. Yeah. How is everyone feeling? Good, calmer, lighter? Anyone still processing in your body? Still feeling the floaty sensation, tingles anywhere, anything else you noticed? Some people do say, like, hey, I have a neck discomfort, but it's gone after healing. Like, no, so do notice anything physically. Sometimes things can happen so quick. Sometimes things can take a little longer time, but do watch out for the rest of the evening, rest of the day, and through your meditations or through your dreams later on as well, how you're processing. All you need to do is surrender to this beautiful moon cycle, surrender to yourself, your gifts, let them be coming up. Yeah. I've been learning to rest more, and that is so true. Thank you, Kim. Yes, 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 yes. I think pandemic has started teaching us to rest, and we all got into that beautiful space of resting. But there is a thing that's like, the whole global way resting was one thing, but now coming out of it, everyone is rushing, and yet you finding your solitude with that resting is again another challenge, isn't it? But it's such a beautiful thing, like, yeah, to block your calendar saying half an hour, like, or 2 hours if you are able to do it. Just say rest, do nothing. For me, I'm such a doer. Even while watching or listening to something, I would be actually doing art. So sometimes I'm like, this morning, before you guys, I was listening to some webinar, and I said, like, I'm not going to do any multitasking. I'm just going to focus on listening to it. It's so beautiful thing, like, to be in same space with the same energies, not be diverted. Yeah. And it's more challenging with the gadgets and everything we are having. Not only everyone is going through. So yes, again, we being on the top of it, and we being more strong about it. Hey, that's enough, like, take back myself, my power back to me. We can say that we can do this. Yeah. So guys, take it easy, let this beautiful energies process, and thank you so much for your donations. Much appreciated, and for your time here to do this work together. I'm so fortunate to be here with you guys and knowing you, connecting to you guys. Yeah. And we'll be back. I know for right now it's on Tuesday. We have at 10 o'clock PST. We'll see you then. And until then, take care. Anyone celebrating St. Patrick's, happy St. Patrick's Day, guys. I know it's evening for you in Ireland, but hey, happy festive. Anything to do, bright ourselves, right? And take care of yourselves. Enjoy the new moon for the next 2-3 days. Tomorrow is the official kind of a full moon. Just take it in easy. So thank you so much. Lots of love. Take care. Namaste. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu.